I'm muted for another. It happens to me all the time. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for being there tonight. And I would like to welcome you to the LIBERcast, to the 110th episode. And I would like to thank everyone who's getting here, getting cozy, and take a coffee. And it's an honor for me for you to share your time with me tonight and having these kinds of conversation together. And in my efforts to bring this podcast in to life is has been a transformation on my side. I'm not perfect. Nobody is. Life is getting really fast. I'm busy time these days, and the springtime. So happy springtime, everyone, at the same time, and enjoy the return of the sun, and warm for the people who stay uh, in the North Canada and north of America. It's gonna be a great welcome for springtime, and the sun is coming back. So before I'm starting, I would like to say it. I mentioned it on the Facebook page, but I think the message is not going really far, so I'm gonna state it right now. Tonight, the podcast is open, so if you want to partake in it and having conversation and join me, you don't have to put your camera on. You can join there with your voice, and we have a conversation, and we're sharing about what it's gonna be discussed tonight. So I invite people to go on Facebook, um, and join me there. My name is under there, and you join me when you want to. So tonight the conversation is gonna be about. I decided to call the podcast the co-creation. Why did I chose this name is because of when you're covering a subject wide like that. It's wide, really wide, really large, and there's plenty of things to say about it. But what I want to bring is the consequences of co-creation on both sides, on the side of love and the side of fear. I at the risk of repeating myself, it's not gonna be a happy go lucky tonight. It's gonna be fairly serious in the sense that some things has to be told, and some question has to be raised in the mind of the people, and we have all the responsibility to look at this important information about this relation we with ourselves, and the relation we have with society and the external world. This is never too much talked about. There's a lot of we can talk about the walls of the prison all the evening and all night, and talk about it, and describe every nanny, every little part, you know but essentially I want to keep it rooted, means that we can all identify it with our with our life as humans, as uh, 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 brothers and sisters in this world. So before I'm starting, it's gonna be a little thing there. Let's put it full screen. So this is the One Great Work Network. I'm part of it. It's a incredible network. suggest everyone to go there and explore this incredible aggregate of information. There's stuff there like you're gonna not gonna sleep for months if you listen to that. It's incredible. It's all free. You don't have to subscribe. You go there and you explore the information. There's plenty of stuff there. Health related, occult, morality, religion, every kind of religion. So I encourage people. I think there's 70 now. Mine is there. There's the French side, and then you have Dorian, who's on the French side, and then you have all these. You have plenty to discover. Incredible. So it's the onegreatworknetwork.com. My job is done. So the first thing that I want to talk about is cause and effect. Because I think this whole life that we're sharing, this world that we're sharing, is solely based upon this incredible principle that is cause and effect. This world is based upon that. Every decisions that we're taking as a population, as an aggregate, as a religion, as a statist, if you're worshiping the state, your belief, your perceptions, all have influences on the people around you. Whether you like it or not, whether you don't believe in or not, it doesn't matter. Because your actions, actually, there's something happening, and then you have the cause and effect. So there's a incredible research ground for this kind of information, because it's opening all the Pandora's box of mind control and violence and tyranny. Because the tyranny essentially is born from the mind of people. People are creating it. We have the world we cared for. It's simple as that. This world, we're partaking in it all together. It's because of what we did or did not do. As incredible as it seems, this relationship is sacred in the sense of every decision, every move we make as a society is going to influence the surrounding. It's going to influence nature. It's going to influence the mind of the people, the mind of the children. And I don't want to talk about this now, but I'm going to talk about toxic worldview. Because I took some notes there. I took my time and take 10 minutes and write some things on a piece of paper that come in mind. I didn't plan this tonight. Actually, I chose to do it at the last minute. And this is how I do things. I'm very busy these times, and I try to give myself some time and share with you people. Thank you for people for being there, by the way. So toxic worldview and validation. Toxic worldview means that the perceptions of the individual is 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 uh, 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 controlled, influenced. If you have a worldview, means that you think, you see the world, you're projecting your perceptions on of the world, and you think it's all bad, you know, and that we should call the population and we should not eat meat, and starting to take the rights of other people. I'm not I'm vegetarian, but I see this fucking thing happening. You know, they want to take it out, you know, change it for something else, something fucking gross, unnatural, because it's completely inverted. Everything is inverted upside down now. I'm sure you just quick like that, you could tell me something that is completely inverted in society. But to coming back to toxic worldview means that the people, if they have a bad view or bad worldview, they will not get involved. They will not care. They will not do anything to change it. Everybody's the same. This cannot be changed. My religion is better than the others. My ego is bigger than the others. My bank account is bigger than the others. This is discrimination. This is false beliefs, false knowledge. This is total control of cultural, psychological, emotional aspect of society. You, not you necessarily, but the people will accept anything for security. Aaron, for the comment, actually, I was not telling directly that everyone is the same. I was interpreting the mindset. This mindset is everybody's the same. Nobody's smart enough. Born seeking security, for sure, for sure. It's instinctual things, but security and survival and security, when you talk about money or acceptance or validation or being afraid to take your responsibility, nobody can give you security ever, ever, never. Security doesn't exist. Why do I say that? Because tomorrow you can get out of your home, go in a car, and someone is fucking go all on you and break your car and break your legs and break your body. Just like that. You can die tomorrow. You're slipping on the ice and you're hurting your head and you die. So they're gonna sell you something that they cannot give you a certificate of security. I'm giving you security. There's nothing tangible. The thing that we should concentrate on about security is not security, it's prudence. It's thinking before doing something. The word here is prudence. Being careful. I don't know what you think about that, but I think it's bloody common sense. If you know you're doing something and it doesn't work, and then you try again and it doesn't work, and you try again and it doesn't work, why you keep still doing it? Humans as such today in the world that we're living. Let me give a sip of, let me take a sip of water. What was I saying? I forgot. God damn it. this this whole world is scared out of a lot of things. Fear is the repressive aspect. It's the complete opposite of love by degrees. So you have fear based mind control. The worldview is it's fear based mind control. All this discrimination between countries, and all this geopolitic crap that people are fucking swallowing, fucking getting drunk, dumb with this information. So many energy is wasted into stupid, inane things. Things that these are not based upon love and care. When you have a toxic worldview, it says a lot about yourself. If you think there's too many people on the earth, you're fucking delusional. If you think that we are born evil and or good or both, you're fucking delusional. You're living in a fucking illusion. This is exactly what they want you to be and believe. When the people are thinking like that, all these nihilists, these moral relativists, these new agers, these solipsists, are putting all these resource, all this time to put up their egos. People don't want freedom. People don't want to be free. You know why people don't want to be free? Because there's nothing happening. You're fucking sleeping on gas. There's a lot of whining, there's a lot of complaining, I'm part of that. I'm not afraid to say it. There's a lot of people who are doing great fucking things. I know them, I talked with them, I invited them on this podcast, I showed normal people, good-hearted, well-intentioned people who are working their ass off to make a little difference into society. Important, great work. Empathy, compassion, selflessness. What do you think about that, people? Sacrifice. What was your parents saying to you when you wanted something? You know, you gonna have to work to acquire it. I don't see it. If someone has something to show me, I'm in Canada, just fucking show me. Where are the freedom people in here? Where the fuck are you people? The cause of what I was talking about. What is the real cause of chaos and deceptions? If someone want to partake into the conversation, you can give me an answer, on in the comment. I'm watching them. Let me take a look. I'm gonna look at no, on Facebook. Sophie, welcome, Sophie. I've seen Heron, welcome, brother. There's a few people there. Actually, I I I don't really mind. You know, I'm I'm very comfortable to not having much people. I'm not searching for fame. I'm searching for real people. The people will take the time to listen to what I say and maybe take some values out of. And maybe we can discuss together. And having these hard conversation together, and this is an important times that we're living in, and we are have we're we are actually at a double we have to make a choice now. Maybe it's already too late, but we're gonna have to take the decision. And taking the decision doesn't mean fucking endlessly talking about it. And there's some part of it. This is what we're trying to do. There's a lot of people who are doing the job, but there's not much people. We need fucking we need we need to fucking put up the game. This is what we need to do. We need to go and take this information and share it to the people, sharing it to the people as much as we can. The real cause of chaos, it's fairly simple. Ignorance. And from which spectrum it comes from. Do I have this slide opened up? Okay, here we go. I'm gonna try to put down that one. Stay with me, people. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. Perfect. So essentially, I'm getting a beautiful slide made by Mr. Mark Passio, um, because I think it's on the point. It's very simple. So I encourage people to take a look at what is written here, and keep in mind that there's no crossing between them. If this is the love generative uh, 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 expression, it's gonna go this way, and this it's fear, it's gonna go that way. There's no crossing between them. So we're starting with the negative expression is fear, and then you have ignorance. It's refusal of truth. Refusal of truth. Think about it. Ignorance is the refusal to look at the truth. So if you have suffering and death and poverty and abuse and negligence and violence, your people refuse to see it, refusing to look at the shadow part of this world, the dark corners of this world. And I'm not fucking messing around here. There's some fucking bad shit, insane things that happening. It's fucking unacceptable. And I'm not talking about like the really fucking dark cultic shit now. I'm talking about communities and internet and social media. What the fuck are you thinking, people? What the fuck are you doing? If you're awake, if you consider yourself awake, you should do fucking something. We all have our lives, some people will justify it. Oh, I'm really busy, I have things to do. I have children, and life, and it's going fast. It's not a justification. I have children, I'm very busy, and I'm taking the time to talk with you tonight at the risk of being tired tomorrow. I don't fucking care. I don't care. This is what you should fucking do. It's get out on your ass and do fucking something. You don't have to do like me and doing podcast. You don't have to do presentation or do conference or do, things like that. If you want to do something, there's little things. For you, it's going to be a little thing, but for other people, it's going to be a huge service. They're going to be thankful for it. This is where it starts. It's locally. We are not mature enough to take the freedom path, the path of freedom. Because most people, they're fucking sleepwalkers. They're fucking sleeping their way through life. It's not because we don't have to stay this way. It's a choice. Does it make your life easy? No. Are you gonna get happier? Maybe not. You think you're gonna have an optimistic vision of what is coming? I really doubt it. Because 1984, it's some little a children story in comparison to what is really coming. I tried to warn people for years. Years. You know what I was telling them? You better fucking strap your fucking hat and prepare yourself, because when it's gonna come, it's gonna be too late. Imagine humanity as people in a car, fucking driving around, and then the fucking driver is he's falling asleep at the wheel. This is an analogy of what we're living in. You have people who are the driver, and you're on the passenger seat, and this motherfucker is fucking sleeping at the wheel, fucking bringing you with him to his fucking death or accident or suffering. This is what you fucking do, people. Some people around, they're fucking people say, "Oh, I'm awake. I'm awake. I'm conscious. Fucking playing with their fucking rocks. And when you're talking to them about what it takes to be free, what is freedom? You have the fucking fluoride stare right there. You ask them about morality. You ask them about natural law. They don't know shit about it. They don't know fucking shit about it. Fucking jerking off themselves up. They're getting in circle and fucking jerking themselves off with their fucking garbage salvationist garbage. We're free. We already won. We already won. What the fuck? In 10 years, I'm 11 or 12 years into this incredible travel into the occult and introspection, and it gotten fucking worse. I was, you're fucking, you're messing around, you're on Facebook, and there's a lot of people, who sharing, these principle with you and these ideas, and you realize God damn. Or maybe like a few hundred. It's, I mean, it's fucking scary. What the fuck are you doing? I On the French side, you know, it's a fucking mess, people. I'm fucking. It's like I'm trying to fucking resuscitate a dead corpse. It's like this fucking thing, this fucking guy I tried to resuscitate, it's dead since 3 days. This is what I'm trying to do now with my fucking defibrillator and trying to wake this motherfucker up. It's not gonna fucking happen, people. It's not gonna fucking happen. This is where we are. This is what we have to fight against. You have the people, they're religionists, they're statists, they're perfect civilian, perfect people of the government. They're dangerous, they're idiots, they're children. In their head, you have to be fucking under 10 years old. If people didn't realize that government is fucking slavery, then you're fucking sleeping at the wheel. You're fucking sleeping on gas. And if you and I want to just tell that to people, if you think that a couple of hundred people is gonna reverse this wave of crass ignorance and apathy, I mean, you're fucking delusional, you know. It's not gonna happen. And this is what being in a place of realism is. I'm not telling you lie. I'm not gonna like sell you lies and tell you things that you want to hear. You know, I'm not fucking proud to be here, especially in Canada and Quebec. I'm not. It's fucking depressing when you have to repeat all the time what is the basic principle, the basic morality principle, and people cannot get their head around it. They're listening to you, you know, and then you have this fucking ignorance wall. I don't believe in this shit. We we are a couple of dozen of people, you know, include other people from outside of the one great work. There's plenty of them outside that are working their ass off, and it seems that this effort is going to be in vain. It's not going to happen now. I think, in my opinion, believe what you want. I'm not believing in anything. I know. I tested people. I made some question. I asked some people some questions, and I was fucking flabbergasted by the state of the mind of the people. This feeling when you're fucking harm or falling down. I was fucking flabbergasted by the condition when you really realize it and you understand what mind control is. Wow. Wow. Here we go. I'm gonna try to put this one there. Give me 2 seconds. I have a problem with that. God damn it. Yeah. So one of the factors I wanted to bring is emotional mind control. Because I think it's of the bigger picture. When you talk about emotional mind control, you talk about, you put your finger right on the wound. The way people respond to information, whatever the information is over emotional. This is one of the factors that keeps us from moving forward. People only respond with emotions. It's I'm not saying that it's not normal to respond with emotion. It's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that people are evil over emotional. It means that they're neurotic. It means that people cannot control their emotions. So when I was having these talk with these people, what was the first reaction that I had most of the time? Denial. Denial and denial of denial. That's the crazy one there. So you're talking about a subject more or less sensible with people, and then you have this emotional response. And this emotional response is not from the rational part. It's not rational. The response that I had is, I don't care. I don't believe in that. It was, sometimes evil must be done. We need a little bit of evil for and good. We need both. It's not happening to me, so I don't really mind. It's the fucking ego driven mindset. We're talking about fucking Satanism. They cannot express love if they can't love themselves. You cannot give something that you don't have for yourself. It's a logical fallacy, and people who think that, you're fucking retarded. If you don't love yourself, you cannot love someone else. You're gonna fake love, you know. So much of that, so much pretense, so much fake ass love. The thing that must be acquired first when you do it, your introspection, it's to stop lying to yourself and start to really love yourself, respect your boundaries, giving time, giving yourself time to heal. It's about respect. It's about caring. And when you're talking about respect and caring, this is from love. This is a generative aspect. This is the generative expression, love. So you have love for yourself, you have respect for yourself, so you can give it to other people. If you're scared, shitless, and you're anxious, and you're depressed all the time, you're gonna project this on the real world. You're gonna project that stuff on other people around you, your your worker people, the people with who you work, your family, your children, for people who have children. Projection is an important thing that people needs to know, because if you don't know that you project, how can you fucking how can you fucking improve yourself if you're not self-aware? If you're not self-aware about your flaws, if you're if and your own lies, you know, the lies that you're telling yourself all the time. So you have people, you know, fucking self-loathing, you know, they fucking hate their guts, you know, they fucking hate people, you know, they fucking hate people and they act like it. This is why we have what we have now. Ignorance is the root of all evil. Because you are refusing to align your perception with what is. Simple. Is it easy to do? Detach yourself from culture, detach yourself from maybe part of your family, your friends, because you realize that everything is a lie. Let's keep in mind that we're talking about aggregates of people. So you have a majority of people who don't love themselves, don't respect themselves, and they're certainly not self aware. They're playing a game, they're costuming themselves, you know, they're putting some outfits, you know, and showing their fake smile, you know, and they're 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 condescendent, you know, and they're acting a way, but inside they're fucking empty, empty, void. They are starving, they're drunk with validation. And most people, and I want to generalize, most people, this is what they want to have. This is what they most dearly want: validation from the others. So keep that in mind, that imagine how much difficulty it gives to people when it comes to having a relationship, long time relationship with another person. So you don't have what is require for yourself, your own freedom, your spirituality. You don't have that. You don't understand love. You don't understand respect. You don't understand awareness. You don't understand morality. You don't understand natural law. You don't understand anything about the occult. You are not even fucking moving on the checkered floor. You stay in place and you're fucking running to nowhere. And what was I was talking in the beginning, the cause and effect. If you have a 15% of people who wants freedom, who want to be left alone, who wants to they don't want fucking authority, they don't want to have some fucking retarded people trying to selling them bullshit. They just want to live their life quiet. And you have 85% of people who wants control, wants security. Then the game is won. Because until people are not all together, working on the same page, doing the things together, being of one mind, we're not gonna get out of this shit. And this is why I was maybe a little negative, if you want to, earlier, and I was telling people that I don't think that it's gonna happen. You know, I think we're not gonna see that day, but we're gonna fucking fight for it, keeping it alive, keeping the sun shining high in the sky. There's nothing else we can do, really, because from the principle of mentalism, natural law, the whole is mind. I cannot fucking believe that we have, as normal people, average people, average Joes, fucking sacrificing time to tell people what right and wrong is, good and evil. People should know this shit by heart, I mean, fucking hell, people. What the fuck are you doing? It's your responsibility. It's your responsibility. If you're aware, if you're spiritual, if you think you're awake, and you think you should fucking stay on your ass and doing nothing. You should educate yourself, learn the rhetorics and the grammar, and after the rhetorics, and after you have wisdom. Wisdom is action. Wisdom is action. I see a lot of people who have good intention, they're will-hearted, know, they're talking a lot, they're fucking talking a lot. But when it comes to take action, they're gone, vanished. trying to have people here on the podcast is fairly hard. The French people, they don't want to get involved, they don't care about it. From time to time, I'm gonna partake into someone else have a platform and things like that from time to time. But if essentially it's fucking dead. I'm walking in the fucking desert and there's no fucking life around. Metaphorically. There's maybe one or two of them, around in Ottawa and Ontario, There's some people in the Canada. But here in Quebec, I mean, I have Chris Nelson, that I know, you know. Well, it's fucking scary, people. This world isn't fucking going well at all. At all. Do people really want to be free? Sure, people are saying it, They're expressing it, Freedom, freedom, Fucking burning gas, giving taxes to government, selling t-shirts, But when it comes to really change the things, the real things that we really need to put in March, the change, the principle of change, it's continue moving. No, we are stagnant as hell. Fucking frogs and water plants and things like that. It's fucking incredible. I would like it to be better. I would like to be fucking meeting with people, who share the same interest into freedom and freedom for your mind and freedom for the world. And this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do with this podcast, is offering people the key to freedom. Is it the only one? No, there's plenty of stuff there out there, but I want to bring people to the root of the problem, of the cause. So you have people wants freedom, but they're fucking bickering, fucking chicanery, fucking, oh, I'm better than you, or I'm more famous than you, or little fucking children. We should be all one. We should be all together. We should be stronger than them. But this is not what we want to do. We have the world we cared for. Simple. I was about to rant. I'm gonna take a sip. So, to acquire freedom, there are some things that needs to be done. There's principles that needs to be applied. And one of these things is sacrifice. What do I mean by sacrifice? Sacrifice means that you take something that you have and you give it away. In this case, it's going to be time, maybe money. but a shitload of time. Time first, you're doing the shadow work. You're doing the introspection. You need to clean this fucking shit up out of your mind. Fucking quieting this fucking psychic noise you have. You're fucking drowned in it. Information, culture, TV, media, music, the fucking babbling of other people, the intellectuals that are talking on the internet. The government, who's fucking tell you only but lies and deceptions, and people go on and keep fucking voting. The price for sacrifice is simple. We're gonna have to do what we need to stop it. Stop tyranny, not freedom, tyranny. We're gonna have to use the amount of force that we need to stop it and take it back. Are you ready to sacrifice your time? Are you ready to sacrifice your free time with other people? Are you ready to sacrifice your life? Are you ready to die? That's all. There are all questions that are legitimate. Because if you're fucking scared of dying, then you're scared of living. If you're scared of the possibility of chaos, you're scared of the possibility of freedom. We already have chaos. It's gonna get worse. Let's not fucking lie about it. This is a crazy world we're living in. And you know what? I don't think people will fucking do it. I think, honestly, I think people here in Quebec, you know, I don't know in Canada, but in Quebec, I'm pretty sure that people will accept it. Will accept full communism. People like it very much. You know why the last fucking minister of Canada was taken for cannabis legalization. I mean, fucking hell. Like, essentially, it's so stupid. It leaves me speechless. Where in the hell they can fucking illegalize a plant that it fucking grows in the wood, and after that they're promising you that they're gonna legalize it. What the fuck? This is what I heard, when people were fucking telling me, oh, I voted for, because legalizing pot, you know cannabis. I was like, I was fucking flabbergasted by that. I was totally against it. I'm totally against legalization. I mean, it's like a circus, people. You know, you got fucking clowns, fucking walking around and throwing balls, and you have these fucking people who are upside down and doing all these fucking tricks, to please the master, fucking people risking their lives, to fucking bring money, like wars and fucking oil and things like that. Yeah, entropy is expressed as chaos. Yes, I'm gonna show it. Entropy is expressed as chaos and decay, and it technically increase over time in nature. The one exception is a creative force and willpower, which is expressed as life in nature. Yeah, entropy. I mean, I'm out an hour and 7 minutes already. God damn, it's going fast. Thank you, people. By the way, for the people who still there, they're listening. Thank you so much, man. You're. It's a great honor to share this time with you. You sacrificed a little bit of your time to listen to me and have this discussion and thinking about these things that are really grounded into this reality. And I'm not done. There's gonna be more afterward. I'm trying as much as I can to have some French people, but it's fucking hard, people. I'm People are afraid of being public or having, controversies and things like that. It's fucking pathetic, people. I'm very, very, very uh not sad, but it's getting me depressed, man. I get depressed sometimes. I'm fucking like, I'm the only fucking one who's fucking trying to swim against the river, and then I see all these fucking dead fish going and following the river. I'm fucking trying to go there and put the information out, and maybe someone somewhere, is gonna get it. You know, like Marpasio did, like it he still does after 15 years or so. I think I'm gonna get some little memes there, and gonna slowly go for the end. I'm tired. Here we go. I'm gonna bring that up. I think why we're in this shit and why we are still in this condition is because we are not responding. There are no real tangible response to evil. Consent doesn't have to be vocal. If you're not answering, they're taking it as a yes. I would like to have to ask you something, people. And it's just a simple thing. I would like for the people who really wants to get do this little exercise to take a piece of paper and write on the piece of paper what in the now, in the real time, what can you do? And on the other side of, just aside it, what you can't do. Just be honest about it. What is your what I want you to realize it, what justification you're gonna probably manufacture to not actually do something. You just need to take some time for yourself and introspect and give yourself some care and respect and love, real love, not having a manicure or going to the barber. I mean, real care, listening to your body. And ask yourself why you're not doing something. Why do I do not involve myself? What is the reason? What is the justification for not doing something? Afterward, you take the paper and you put it aside, and then you think about it a couple of days, and you come back to this piece of paper. You would be surprised how a mindset can change from the abundance side. Love yourself and the universe by taking conscious action. Yep. If you don't like, you know, interacting with people, helping people, you don't have to. You can find something else. You like art, you can do art, music. You can help people with social media. You can donate if you have money, resources. If you have plenty, you can part and go somewhere and help people in the need. There's plenty of stuff that you can do in the now, and it doesn't cost a fucking thing. If you're interested and you want to get involved in the occult, or yes, Aaron, you can do science as your great work. The great work actually is not only one thing. People will use music, other will use dance, other will use art, music, and some will do imagery. But what we have to do is stop hurting each other's. Kill and get rid of the division, working on the same page, sharing opinion, arguing if it's necessary, having debates, having clean, polite, sober debates and arguments. Because most of the time we're dealing with an echo chamber. We have to go out of this zone. We have to go out and confront the real world and having other people with other thoughts and with other opinions and get involved. You want to do something, you don't like to interact with people, you don't have any money, then you take your fucking computer and you do like this. I think decentralizing is start is uh, social media videos, and they're awesome. This is where you start. You don't have to wait that it's perfect. You start, you're doing something at the beginning, it's fucking awkward. You're comfortable in front of the camera, and I had some problem with talking another language, so it was a little bit awkward, but I'm getting better. All this experience has helped me better myself, in talking with people and working with the programs, so I can do my graphics, I can do my intro, and things like that. So there's like million things that you can do that does no harm to other people. If you're interested in that, if you're interested in natural law and in getting better and evolving as a human, and by helping yourself, you help all the people around you, because your perception will align with truth, and you're gonna see through this shit. You're gonna see the good stuff, and you're gonna see the bad stuff. You have to be ready to look at both. Even if it scares you, even if you feel sad, it saddens you, you have to go through it. There's no easy way to do it. I know what I'm talking about. I did the shadow work. I'm still doing it. It's not easy. It's not easy, and it's not easy to be fucking conscious in this world of lies and deceptions. I understand it perfectly. And it's hard to not get angry. But this anger, it's legitimate. I'm angry sometimes because I care. Because I care about my family, because I care about my brothers and sisters around the world. This is what true love is. It's love of the all. It's love of the all. Loving yourself, loving nature, and respecting the people, and having a conscious volunteer life of education and exploration, and being better all the time, and not like thinking about how can I pay my bills, all what people will think of me. It's getting back, it's cleaning the temple, people. Thank you so much, people. I express you my gratitude for being with me, and for the people who will listening to it later. Thank you so much for being there and supporting me. You're really the pillars of the LIBERcast. I do it. We have to get together. We have to. If we don't do that, if we don't get united, we're gonna fall. So get involved. Get involved. Do something and join us in this fight against mind control and deception and lies. So have a good night, everyone, and we're gonna see ourselves probably soon. I'm gonna do maybe a following from this episode, and maybe get into scratching the surface of something else. I would like to have more people in here. So if you're interested and you have different information that is in alignment with what I'm doing with the LIBERcast, I invite you to contact me via email. The email is always available on YouTube. You have to click on the things and go and take my email, and I'm gonna respond to you really fast. I'm checking once a day for the people, and I'm I'm inviting people who care for truth and care for health and in the occult and all these things and psychology. So I covered a little of everything. So contact me and we'll make it happen. You know, it's easy. And I'm gonna let you talk and you have a discussion. It's very easy. You don't have to show your face. You know, it's okay, and there's no problem there. You don't have to. So good night, everyone. Take care and keep up the great work, people.